Hey family, in today's video, I want to talk about how to balance studying for the enrolled agent exam while maintaining your family unit. If you're new to this channel, my name is Timolyn Bowens and I am America's favorite EA. And as an enrolled agent, I'm licensed through the Internal Revenue Service to represent taxpayers in all 50 states. And I'm assuming that if you were watching this video, you want to be able to do the same thing, but you're trying to find your groove with study. Listen, it can be hard, especially if you have a family. I didn't always have this office space. My daughter wasn't always in school, giving me time to study and do work. And as a matter of fact, when I was studying for the EA exam, my husband was also working full time and taking night classes so that he could finish up his undergrad degree. How did we manage all of that? Well, I can tell you right now, it was anything but easy, but it was doable. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that your family understands your vision and your goal to become an enrolled agent. They don't necessarily have to get it and understand everything that you'll be doing as an enrolled agent. However, they need to understand how important this is and the priority that it will take. With that, they also will take ownership in you becoming an enrolled agent. If you follow me on LinkedIn or Facebook, you often see me refer to my business partner. My business partner is my 10-year-old daughter. However, she has been my self-proclaimed business partner since she was 3 years old. The reason why is because she understood how important mommy's business and helping taxpayers and becoming better at what I do was to me. As a result of seeing this, she took ownership in that and wanted to support me in becoming better. It does help that she's also competitive and she wants to be even better than me. She became my business partner because she got her first client at 3, because she was invested in what I did, she understood what I did, and she was able to articulate it. Have a sit down conversation with your family members so that they know that this is priority. The next thing you want to do after you have that conversation is create a plan and schedule. They're going to know that this studying is important to you, this designation is important to you, but it's going to also affect them. They need to understand that they are still priority for you as well. So when you set aside time to study, to pursue this, you need to make sure that you respect yourself and actually do studying during that time. You are sacrificing time with your family, but they will understand if you yet honor the times that you have committed to them. If you're going to take away from them this time, you have to make sure that you are intentional in giving time back to them as well. What did that look like for my family? Me and my husband, we would set up study dates because we were both studying and we still needed to have that time together as a couple, right? My daughter and I, we would have study dates. She is also what I believe is going to be a lifetime learner. She loves books. She loved to read. So for her, we would get together and she would have a series of books to look at as well as coloring books. She loves going to the library and she loved going to story time. We had this dedicated time at the library and she knew that she could take notes, she could color, she could read, but mommy was also going to be reading as well. Now, did it always work out perfectly with my 3-year-old? No, but what it did do was instill in her that mommy's priorities are important. This is going to affect both of us, but mommy's time with me is equally as important. Once you're able to show your family that, they will be willing, I think, most families, to get on board and support you in this endeavor. So, number one, have that conversation with your family. Bring them on board with you to push forward this vision to help you study for the EA exam. Number two, create a schedule. You want to schedule not only of times for you to study, but intentional time for you to spend with your family as well as your friends, because you want them to understand that they are still as much of a priority as you studying is. And last but not least, what you need to do, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to be flexible on the schedule sometimes. If you put in extra hours studying, then absolutely you should be flexible on the time that you spend with your family as well. Now, again, this is not going to be easy, but it is going to be doable if you are intentional. All right. Wishing you all the best as you balance these things. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. And if you would like weekly tips from me, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and you can sign up for my email list at www.americasfavoriteea.com.